Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Academic Excellence. In this session, we are going to study about an interesting topic. Look at the image on the screen. This image helps us to understand one important process in life of every living organism. Can you guess? Yes, it is reproduction. So each and every image tells us different means of reproduction. So let's see what is reproduction. So our topic for today is reproduction. The first important thing we have to remember about reproduction is a definition. So reproduction is a process of giving birth to a new individual of its same kind. I repeat, reproduction is the process of giving birth to a new individual of its same kind. Of giving birth to new individual of same kind. You see here I have underlined the word same kind, which means it is very, very important. So why it is of same kind? Why you have to mention that it is a process in every living organism where they give birth to an offspring. The new individual is also said to be an offspring. Okay, so to an offspring of the same kind. So a dog can give birth to a puppy. A cat can give birth to a kitten. A human can give birth to a human. It is not that a dog can give birth to a kitten or a human can give birth to a puppy, right? That is the reason it is said that it is a process in which new individual is formed of the same kind. Okay, so whenever you write the definition, please mention it is of same kind. Okay, the next question which comes to my mind is we see each and every organism around us, whether it be a small organism like bacteria or a complex organism like human being or non-moving organisms, basically you can say like plants reproduce. Why is that each and every organism on this earth reproduce? Why it is a very important process in the life of every living organism? Okay, so there are 2 points here. It says that reproduction is important. So we are now going to deal with why is this process very important. So this process is very important first because it ensures continuity of species. And second, it leads to variations which helps in evolution. Okay, so very important terms here are continuity of species, and second, it leads to variations, which is very important for evolution. Now, what do you mean by continuity of species? It is that when humans give birth, the generations keep on coming, and the human being, that is one particular species, is there for lifetime. Okay, that is a one particular species is there, it is there since ages. When you talk about a species like tiger, but nowadays if you see tiger, they have the number has been reduced. Why? Because there is less reproduction. Because there is less number of tigers, there is less reproduction. And if there is less reproduction, there will be times when this species will become extinct, means they will no longer be available on this earth. Okay, so why is reproduction important? Because it helps in maintaining continuity of species. One organism will be there every time. Imagine if there is no reproduction in human beings. the life will come to an end, right? There will be no further human being in near future if every living organisms do not reproduce. Hence, the first importance of reproduction is maintains the continuity of species. Now, the second importance, if you talk, it is leads to variations. Variations is basically when I look at you and when I look at myself, though we belong to same species, we are not exactly similar to each other, right? We have a basic body design like two eyes, one nose, one mouth, etc. But we are different from each other, right? Even if you talk about, you may say that that you and me are not evolved or not coming from same parents, but even if you compare yourself with your parents, you will not look exactly similar to your parents, right? There is some difference between you and your parents. This some difference between you and your parents is said to be variations. Okay, so variations are important. This variations leads or comes into play when the DNA is being copied. So it is said that when an organism reproduces, what happens first thing is that the DNA duplicates. Okay, the DNA becomes double. And when this DNA duplicates, it is said that there is no 100% accuracy. Okay, when you make a copy of a DNA, there is some difference in the DNA between the original DNA and the copy which is being made. And because of this difference, there is variations generated. Okay, and hence you look different from your parent. Not only you, you compare dogs, you compare cat, you compare any living organism. It is different from one organism to another, right? And hence this is that reproduction leads to variations. The last, why is this variation required? This comes to my mind. So variations is required because it helps in evolution, right? If I talk about me and my son, there are some technical devices which I may not be able to use, whereas my son or my daughter will be able to use, because there is an advanced, they are advanced generation, they are able to use the advanced device. This I am relating to the technological world, but same thing you can compare to the environmental situation also. When there are generations after generations and when there are variations in each generation, one of the generation will be able to adapt to the changing environmental conditions, while other generations may not be able to adapt because they are not having that particular gene in them, right? Hence it is said that these variations are important because it leads to evolution, that one particular generation which has the ability to survive in the changing environmental condition will further will only live. Others may become extinct, may become dead because they are not able to survive, and that may further reproduce, and they will lead to evolution. They will form some new organism, and hence it leads to evolution. So this is a two important point about reproduction. First, it ensures continuity of species, and secondly, it leads to variations. Variation comes when DNA duplicates because there is no 100% accuracy, and these variations are important for evolution. Okay, that is, there will be variations when there finally a new organism will come into picture, and hence it will lead to evolution. Thank you.